Hey everybody, how's it going? Will here with Crooked Chicken, back for another video. Today's video though is kind of on the sad side. It is a sad day for us Stranger Things fans, especially for people like me who did not get the chance to visit this location while it was still up. But if you have not heard, the Hawkins High School set that was used for all 5 seasons as the middle school and the high school, and it's been a big attraction for fans to go see these locations. And unfortunately today, and kind of throughout this last week, and preparations have been made previously, but the school is being demolished. It is not going to be there. I think after this week it's actually going to be gone. They've already started the process of tearing it down, and so it's a really unfortunate thing. I had made plans to go and see it sometime this year, but it just doesn't look like that's going to happen, which really sucks. And I'm really kicking myself in the ass because I could have done this last summer, but for whatever reason I decided, I'll just do it some other time. I can go visit it whenever. I just did not count on it being taken down, and the same can be said about the lab sets. I've heard that that's been on the docket to be torn down as well. So a few of our very famous locations for this very famous show are going to be gone very soon, particularly the high school. So it's just really unfortunate that it's come to this. And you had fans petitioning online or just being very outspoken about how they could have turned this into a tourist attraction. They could have turned it into a museum or done various other things with it. But I guess the sad truth is that was just not an option because they wanted to tear it down. They wanted to clear the land. I guess the couple of big reasons that they wanted to do it is because the building was so old that there was asbestos in the building. So for safety reasons, they had to get rid of it. And I guess also they have plans to actually build another school there. I don't know how true this is, but that is just the sad news that has come upon the Stranger Things fandom this week, that the school is now in the process of being torn down. And if you're lucky enough to get down there, maybe snag yourself some debris, because I have seen debris come up for sale on eBay, which is kind of silly. And I did see one picture. I don't know if this was a fan effort or just parts of this were torn down individually and people have just snagged themselves up a piece, but the tiger emblem that was right there on the school, where obviously this was part of the backdrop of Hawkins High School, the Hawkins Tigers, that is gone. That section of brick is gone that depicted that whole emblem. So I don't know if that was people coming in there taking a slice of it, or they actually made an effort to try and preserve it. I don't know. I'm sure we'll find out here soon. But as I mentioned, there is various different pieces of debris, the school chairs, different things like that for sale on eBay. So if you have some extra money and you want to have a piece of the Hawkins set and just a piece of Hawkins history, you can jump on there and grab yourself something. Obviously, people are going to probably be price gouging, but I think there are a few things on there that are pretty reasonably priced. But it's just, as I mentioned, it's just very unfortunate. I really wanted to get down there and see this myself, but it just was not in the stars, unfortunately, as they are doing away with the building for whatever reason. And I agree that they could have probably done something with it, but with the presence of asbestos, that wasn't really an option. That just would require so much work to gut the building to remove the asbestos, if it were even possible, because it could be deeply embedded in the structure of the school, because the school itself was very old. I want to say 30, 40 plus years, something like that, because obviously it was a high school back in the day, and it had since been abandoned, and it sat empty for many, many years before Stranger Things even came along. So just taking a moment of silence, I guess, for the school. It sucks it's being torn down, but I can understand why they want to do it, why the city didn't want to keep it around, because eventually, with it not being upkept, if they just left it abandoned and didn't do anything with it, it would eventually become a hazard for people getting in there, because people are going to break in to get in, just like they did with Hawkins Lab. I've seen many, many videos of broken windows and just people making their own entrance into that building, posing all kinds of hazards, and just it's a lawsuit waiting to happen, basically. And I think that's why, other than the construction problems, that they wanted to do away with it to avoid any lawsuits coming to the city or anything like that. But if you wanted to see Stranger Things sets, of course, we still have the whole downtown area, which is very much accessible. You can go see what's going on down there, because they are still filming. And the Stranger Tours thing, I personally have not done the tour. I'm hoping to maybe do that next summer, or maybe sometime within the next year, to go experience what's left of the remaining sets anyways. the buildings downtown, and they have a whole Stranger Things, Stranger Tours like headquarters kind of thing that they just moved into a bigger building, and it's supposed to have arcade games and all kinds of shit. And not to mention too, and it's unfortunate the timing, but they are having a Stranger Things con coming up here in just the next few weeks. So it's really unfortunate just how it worked out that this con is coming, but the school is no longer going to be there. And obviously with the con, they're going to have pretty much, I think, all of the cast down there for this con. It's presented, I think, by Epic Con, which is one of the big con companies right now where you can buy different levels of VIP passes or just general admission or whatever to get access to the stars, get access to panels and just this and that. It's just a very big deal, and probably one of the last times I would say that a lot of these cast members are going to be in the same place all at once. So anyways, guys, just a bit of news I want to bring your way. It's a bit of unfortunate news, but I thought it would be good to get out there and share it for those who may live close by, who can get down there within the next couple days before it's completely gone, because I imagine after this weekend, it'll probably be completely gone. It'll just be a pile of rubble. But anyways, get down there maybe if you can, snag yourself a piece of rubble, because that's just the thing right now, and throw it up on eBay. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, if you enjoy this type of content, you enjoy Stranger Things, Walking Dead, Last of Us, anything like that, please leave a like down below. Leave a comment, of course, subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and I will see you next time. So take care. Bye.